Everyone, this is Susie Q, and I'm outside right now with Maggie Mae, and she's in her little pram, which is also used as a pet stroller. And we are going to be taking a walk along our bottomland along the creek today. The weather is really nice. It is actually pretty warm. It's in probably the mid-80s right now. It's about 11:30 a.m. I think, our time, Eastern Standard Time. And I've been wanting to take Maggie Mae out in the stroller for a while now, and so today I'm taking that opportunity to do that because I think that she would like to go for rides too. But anyway, she's brought her little bunny along. This is her toy that she found when she first came to the nursery. She found this little bunny, and she's really fallen in love with it, and so this is going to be her toy. Now let me back up a bit because I wanted to also show you this really pretty blanket. This was specially made for me. My friend Pauline Halsworth had this blanket made for me one time, and so I wanted to make sure that I showed you how pretty it is. It's very unique. It's got little pom-poms on it. It's crocheted. And she had the person that made it, she made sure that they put colors of blue in there because blue is my favorite color. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. And also, I'm going to be putting Maggie Mae's sunglasses on her. So, because it's really bright out here. Before we take our walk, I'll go ahead and do that. But I wanted to bring you up here and show you the property that's on the other side of the fence line doesn't belong to us, but they've recently mowed hay, and so those are the hay bales. And I wanted to show you the creek. We're going to be walking along the creek. The creek is not very deep these days because we haven't had rain in so long. There's hardly any water in it, but I thought it would be fun because it's really clear right now. Not clear, but it's, what do you call it, reflection. You know, you can see the reflections in the creek, and it's a really, really pretty creek right now, although it's, like I said, it's not very deep. So I'm going to be walking down this really tall hill, and then when I get down to the bottom, we'll continue our walk. But let's go ahead and put Maggie Mae's sunglasses on her. And there they are. Okay, so now her eyes are protected from the sun, and we're ready to go on our trip. So I'm going to go ahead and switch you around here, and I can't work the video camera and hold on to the stroller at the same time because it's really heavy and it's a steep hill. So I am going to continue this video when we get down to the bottom. Okay, so here we go. We're headed towards the creek right now. We've taken that really steep hill. I'll show you the hill. This is where we just came down from. And like I said, it's really steep, and so trying to do it one-handed with the camera in one hand and a stroller in the other, it's very challenging. So anyway, what I'm doing now is we're walking straight towards the creek, and it's been really pretty these days, and so I'm hoping when I look in, yep, it's beautiful. Okay, let me come over here and I will show you just how pretty it is. And see, it's pretty clear right now. There's fish down there, and then here's looking to the left towards the other person's property. You can see how nice and reflective the water is. Now, like I said, the creek is really down, and so I doubt very seriously that we're going to have any nice water sounds at our favorite watering place. But I just wanted to show you the creek, and the wind is blowing today, not very hard, it's just a nice little breeze. We have beautiful, beautiful blue skies with the puffy white clouds, my favorite look. Oh, and there's a bird going by. We have a lot of big birds, little birds, all kinds of birds on our property. But anyway, let's go down to our favorite place. And like I said, it's not going to be like the little waterfall noises that we usually get, but I'll show you how you know, the creek really dries up when we don't have any rainfall. And we're going to go through these fall leaves, as you can hear the crackling. But I'm going to park little Miss Maggie Mae under this shade tree, and here she is. And her glasses fell down during the trip down the hill. But there she is. Hi, Maggie Mae. And I think that she's enjoying this. I'm going to take her glasses off for just a minute while she's in the shade, because I want to show you how happy she is to go on this walk. She's very, very happy. She's never seen a creek before, so I think she's having fun seeing the water. But let me show you the water. Now usually our creek is really, really high, and you can see this is the area where I usually love to stand, because the water on the other side of those rocks, it rushes over these rocks and makes such a beautiful sound. But we haven't had rain in so long that there hasn't been any water in the creek. And my friend Suzanne of Suzanne's Babies has asked me a couple of times to do some creek videos, but I've told her that gosh, it's just you know, I mean, it's really pretty here, but the water sound is missing. But still, we can see the reflection. I love to also see water reflections. So let's see. As I'm doing this, I'm looking around to see what rocks that I can climb on to get some better views up and down the creek. Let's see here. You got to be very careful climbing on rocks, because sometimes, especially when they're wet and they have moss on them, they're very slippery. But here's a really pretty view. And you can see the leaves falling. Love the fall. Let's see, I'm trying to find a more sturdy rock. Some of these rocks are kind of teetery. But isn't that pretty? I knew that it would be reflective. I knew it. Because it's so still. I do miss the water rushing over these rocks. But come spring, we'll be getting that again, because we'll be getting a lot of rain. But here's the other side, the other end of the creek, and it just goes on and on and on, forever and ever. It's really, really a pretty creek. Love it. And then look, let me take you up to the bank, and I can show you Maggie Mae. She's way up there, right there. Hi, Maggie Mae. I think she's waving at me. Yeah, she likes to wave. Ever since she's learned how to wave, that's what she does a lot of, and because she's such a happy little girl. Yeah, but this is our creek, and I'm standing on the rocks, and let me walk over to this one. Whoops, whoops. And when you hear me say whoops, it's because the rock is rocking, and maybe that's why they call it rocks. I don't know. I just made that up, you guys, because several of the rocks that I've already been on have been rocking. So anyway, okay, well that's basically what I wanted to show you on our walk today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut this off so that I can not shut it off completely, but just pause it for just a moment so I can get back up on the bank without you know, falling and having my camera go dunk in the creek. So just a second, please. Okay, so I'm headed back up the hill from where the creek was, and I'll show you. This is where I'm coming back from. That's the rocks that I was standing on. I mean, I'm fortunate that I have nice big rocks to stand on, you know, so they're big enough to where I rarely lose my footing. My farmhouse is up there. You can see it. Let me see if I can point. It's right there. Is my farmhouse. Our property is 50 acres. And it's really, really pretty out here in West Virginia. So let's go ahead and go back to Maggie Mae. My plan is I want to change Maggie Mae into a different dress today. And so I'm going to, right now I'm going to take her, I'm going to, you know, walk her back up that hill, which is challenging. So I'm going to walk her back up the hill, and then once we're inside the nursery, all settled in, she'll be on the changing table, and I am going to be putting her into a really cute dress that I've chosen. So I hope you've enjoyed my little creek tour, and I will see you in just a second. And so when we got back from our walk, I had quite a few things to do to put the stroller away, put things away before I could get Maggie Mae changed into her new outfit. And so what I thought I would do is put her in her little pink rocking chair and set her up with her Peter Rabbit book. And this book, of course she can't read at this age. She's mainly just looking at the pictures. And but they do make her happy. See her, she's all smiley and loving the pictures. And anyway, there's one of the pictures that she's looking at that's making her smile. So I have a few other things to do, and then we're going to put Maggie Mae back up on the dressing table and put her outfit on. And so I wanted to do like a little sneak video to show you what Maggie Mae likes to do when she's waiting for me.